meron bang mga instant shift na nangyari sa mga organizations mo since pumasok ang OD sa inyo?
Ang unang-unang shift is nagkasakit kaming lahat.
We cannot continue to move forward not unless we release and let go of maybe all the blame, the anger, the guilt, the shame that we carry among us as leaders. We do not let go up until it becomes a habit,
Yes.
a lifestyle, then it becomes who you are already.
Us identifying the problem is part of coming up with solutions. Kapag hindi mo alam yung problema, hindi rin natin magagawa yung solution.
Welcome to Beyond Business Playbook, the show where Filipino entrepreneurs learn how to scale smarter, lead better, and grow faster.
I'm Don. Together, I'm with Dale and our mentor, Coach Ross, CEO of CEOs. And today, we have our guest. She's the president of the College of St. John Paul Arts and Science, a respected real estate practitioner, a dedicated farmer. She also serves as the corporate secretary of Mulk Creamery Corporation and generously share her expertise as a Go Negosyo mentor, a compassionate leader, and a devoted mother, and a faithful child of God. Let us welcome and give a round of applause for Cherry Salvador Mendoza.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome to our podcast. Thank you so
Start
much.
na tayo kasi gusto ko ng mag-move.
Mukhang crave na crave ka na
Bakit
dyan,
move
Coach.
nga pala?
Yeah.
Kasi ang sabi ng cow is moo, at tapos tsaka milk. So pag pinagsama, moo.
I love the
So
very
I'm
unique
picking
branding.
the strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Ayun din, baka maingit kayo. Go ahead.
Later we'll try that, no? Pero while Coach Russ is trying the product and tasting it, can you share to us, Miss Cherry, what's the history of Mulk? How did it started?
So, Mulk Creamery, actually, we're already an agriculture practitioner. Tapos, part of the National Dairy Authority, beneficiary kami. So, naka-import kami ng, to start with 25 New Zealand cows. Tapos, from there, nag-start yung farming ng dairy. Tapos, until na pinrocess namin yung milk, until na napunta kami doon sa milkshake, and now we are available in SM and Robinson branches.
Malls. Wow.
Yes, malls.
So
Grabe.
sinasabi nyo right now, ma'am, na imported pa yung mga gatas na ginagamit from Mulk.
Imported yung cows, but locally, nandito na sila. So, source na sila in Tanay Rizal. We actually have a farm in Mulk Farm in Tanay Rizal. You can visit it and explore the farm experience, going back to basic, and where your food is coming from. Makita mo talaga sila.
Curious, Miss Cherry, no? How did the farming started? Baga, ano ba siya? Minana po ba siya? Or passion nyo po talaga to?
Actually, everybody else is going to the corporate world. Kami, dahil naging maagang mag-asawa, ang naging business namin is yung poultry muna. And then after, itong dairy naman kami napunta. And I feel that unexplored yon, lalo na noong kabataan days. Pero agriculture is actually a niche na magandang i-explore because lalo na nung pandemic, nakita natin yung kahalagahan ng food sustainability. And where your food is coming from na kung mawala man, meron tayong kakainin.
Totoo.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you share to us, ma'am, what are those struggles nung fini-figure out nyo pa tong business nyo na Mulk?
Sobrang dami ng struggles.
Yan.
Ayan, kasi yung dairy industry is very new for us, no? Kasi nga, wala naman talaga tayong baka.
Yeah.
Tapos yung baka natin, we source it from New Zealand. Although it is a, what you call this, parang assisted ng National Dairy Authority sa loan program, hindi pa rin namin alam dahil kumbaga, mga foreigner to, diba? Na yung environment nila is very different here in sa Philippines na mainit. So actually, nung nauna kami, may mga namatay pa and they were pregnant to start with. So nasa barko sila, pregnant sila, tuyo yung damo na kinakain nila. Pagdating nila dito, iba yung environment all throughout, iba din yung food source. Struggle din para sa amin. Parang kasi ang alam lang natin is that cows, meron lang yung shade, meron lang yung damo, buhay
Damo,
yan.
yeah.
Pero it's really different when you are there na. And kaya din nabuo ito is because doon sa gatas, akala namin farmers lang kami. Pero doon sa gatas, nakita namin napaka-delicate niya pala. Saan namin siya pwedeng ibenta ng as raw milk lang. Hindi ganon kalaki yung market na ganon. So we need to process it. And then after processing it, kailangan mag-FDA kami, magganto kami. Dahil organic, we want it to be sustainable. And this is part of our unique selling proposition when everything is imported na UHT treated na.
Yeah.
And while sa atin, pasteurized, fresh, yun yung gusto namin. Kaso nga lang, syempre, yung shelf life is not in its optimum. Pero yung vitamins and minerals, nandun pa, hindi sunog katulad sa iba. So we want to preserve that. And now, kaya napunta kami in further developing until we have an ice cream, we have a milkshake now. Kaya patuloy yung, because of the struggles, we also open up a lot of opportunities para ma-reach namin yung goals kung paano natin ma-sustain and maano yung business natin.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a while ago, ma'am, no, since sinabi nyo rin na inaral nyo talaga kung paano nyo maalagaan yung mga baka and all. So, a while ago, Miss Cherry, no, while I'm introducing you, nabanggit ko na meron po kayong school, right? The College of St. John Paul. And can you share to us more about this school? Paano po siya nag-start? Paano siya na-build?
Yeah, so we started off with technical vocational courses or TESDA yung mga courses namin noon. Pero nagkakaroon kasi ng transition before the TechVoc Institute might parang close down because of the senior high na mangyayari. So, kaya naman kami nagbuo ng college. So, para maka-adapt kami at hindi kami ma-close down, nag-ano naman kami doon sa college. And now we have the TechVoc, the senior high, and the colleges of College of St. John Paul,
Wow.
the
So
second.
you cater right now senior highs.
Yes.
Since this is a college school, right?
Yes.
And as well. All right.
Yes.
Right now, ma'am, in building these businesses, the MULC and at the same time the schools, can you share to us what are those struggles na na-experience nyo nung binubuo nyo po itong businesses na to?
Actually, masyado kasing malikot yung utak namin no, na kung ano-ano yung business. Kasi hindi lang, may iba pa kaming tinatayo na ganito. Pero we were struggling because ibang-iba yung industry. So yung isa nasa farming side,
Yeah.
yung isa very technical and napaka-professional noong ano namin. Sabi ko nga kapag dating ko sa school, madam ako, ganyan. Tapos pagdating sa farm ano kami, ang tawag dito, squabby kami, parang nakiki-jive ako din sa kanila na ano kami, what you call this, mag-jamming.
Yeah.
Yan, ganun kami
Bonding
dun sa
with the farmers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, pero even if it's different culture, at the back naman of being entrepreneurship is you're holding people. So,
I love that.
puro mga tao naman to na dapat mong pakisamahan, dapat i-lead, and dapat i-develop. So, I feel na as long as you're true doon sa pinapakita mo din, at saka isa lang din yung mga goals ninyo, hindi naman siya ganun ka-different. Siguro lang iba-iba lang yung persona ng mga tao, yung mga ganun. So, syempre may dynamics na mixture din na different doon.
And did you experience na ba, ma'am, before na parang na-hit nyo na yung ceiling ng business nyo?
Hindi naman siya na-hit yung ceiling. I feel that there is so much that we can do.
Wow.
So much na
I
meron
love
pa
that.
tayong ma-attempt. Hindi ako naniniwala to limiting kung ano yung capacity pa nung kakayahan noon.
From the stories you are telling about your businesses, I notice a pattern na nagkakaroon ng malaking struggle pero you do not give up. Bakit ganun yung naging approach nyo? Bakit hindi nyo sinusukuan yung mga businesses na tinatayo nyo?
Parang ginusto ko to eh. Parang ganun. Parang yun lang yung mindset ko na ginusto ko to, pinasok ko to. May mga tao na nakaantabay at saka nagtitiwala at doon din sila kumukuha ng hanap buhay nila. So kung ganun-ganun lang kadali yung pagsuko mo, parang hindi ka din reliable as a leader. Parang mahirap din na ganun lang.
Tama.
Parang kailangan pinaglalaban mo din yun. And hindi mo naman gini-give upan yung something na may gusto kang mangyari, di ba? Hindi naman madali talaga.
Correct.
Pero kung yung mindset mo is, I'll make it happen, I feel na maririnig din ako ng shows at everybody will come to our aid
Wow, I love
and lift
that.
up this business.
Really embracing the commitment, no?
Yeah.
And kung nakikita natin, medyo kalahati na, Coach Ras. Mukhang na-enjoy mo ang
Hindi naman
milk
gaano masarap, Coach,
Yeah.
no?
Any feedback, Coach, right now?
Parang nasa langit na ako. Moo.
Sakto
I love
nakaputi ka rin na.
What's
I love
great
it.
about this is it's all natural. So yung gatas na ginamit natin dito, na source talaga namin in our own farm who is practicing sustainable farming. So grass lang talaga and they're freely roaming so they're happy cows. At the same time then, yung flavoring natin is real fruits. Real premium ingredients na chocolate. Hindi tayo yung flavoring lang, powder lang, na ganyan. So we want to give Filipinos a really premium drink
Nice.
that we can be proud of, at the same time supporting sustainability, at the same time supporting farmers as well. Yes.
Nice.
And also, I'm curious, Ma'am, no, how do you build your relationship with the employees in the school and at the same time with the farm? Kumbaga, how do you shift your character or maybe how you build a relationship with them?
Oo, yun nga sabi ko, medyo loka-loka na ako. Kasi nga, kailangan kapag jamming kami, different may tawag dun different folks, different strokes. So, kung ano yung nila, kiliti nila, hinahanap din natin.
Nice.
Tapos kung paano tayo, kasi kung seryoso, o di okay, seryoso tayo. Kung kengkoy, okay, kengkoy din tayo. Parang ganon. So, mas ako yung gusto kong mas makikisama ako sa kanila para ma-reachable ako.
Yeah.
Kesa sila yung ma'am, di ba yung parang gano'n. So ako na yung unang nag-a-approach kung saan sila pwede kong i-meet.
Wow, I love that, no? It's really being flexible also in building relationship. And Coach Ras,
Ayoko kasi silang mahiya, di ba?
sorry Coach, ha?
Sakali pala ako.
Sarap ang umiinom ka.
Trans ka
Talagang
na.
mauubos mo na no? And siguro I'm curious lang, Coach, no? What's your perspective around that in business owners na ganun yung pag-build nila ng relationship with the people?
I think it's a great strategy that you're able to know your communication style in different strokes or different folks. And I think the basic principle that I always apply here is humanity have the same need.
Mhm.
They need to be seen.
Mhm.
They need to be heard. They need to feel important. And whatever style you have, you just want to make sure that when you're in front of your people, you give them dignity.
Correct.
And it's a practice that the top of mind here is we're just one and the same. Kung gusto kong mapansin, then lahat ng tao na nakapalibot sa akin, papansinin ko. I want to feel valued. We all want to do that. And therefore, if that's what you want, be willing to give it away. So which means it's not a trick, it's not a strategy, but it's a basic human principle
Correct.
that I will be treating anyone and everyone in my life the way I want to be treated. Which means being able to explore on myself, on how I can expand, so that I don't get discombobulated, English, di ba?
grabe
Or
yung
I
English
don't
na.
get confused na
Spells.
dito maloka-loka ako, dito madam-madam ako.
Yes.
I think the authenticity and the wholeness of, like right now, no? If you look at it, this is supposed to be a formal business forum, and maybe a lot of you are looking at me now, bakit nakapaa? And a lot of my content, parang be respectful, sit up straight, sit up tall. The rules of the world is stopping us from expressing who we truly are. At the end of the day, as leaders, we want to make sure that our people feel safe.
Yeah.
And your only job here is to make sure that whoever you meet in your communication style, when they leave in front of you, it's either number one, you maintain their self-esteem, which means kung kaharap mo sila, kung yung paniwala nila sa kanilang sarili is level 5, maintain it. That's the worst thing you can give. But my principle is you have to enhance their self-esteem. So which is before they leave in front of you, they believe in themselves even bigger and better because with the way you treat them. The most important treatment here is what we call authenticity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being real. I'm not gonna be madam or I'm not gonna be luka-luka just for you to like me.
Yes.
I just wanna be who I am in a way that I'm respectful of every humanity, and the way I communicate is just being real, being honest, and being able to build that rapport that we know a lot of principle in life, no? And we call that mirroring principle. So which means, yeah, if you're English speaking, then I must respect and also try to speak in English. If you're Tagalog, then I will also be making sure. So if I want to influence people, number one is I want to make sure that I am able to match and mirror their energy, their tonality, their confidence, because in the end, that's where trust is built in.
Correct.
However, it also must be complete, that we want to make sure, especially with people who we work, number two, wag mo lang sa i-mirror or match, but number two, kailangan clear tayo, ano bang objective natin? Ano bang kailangan nating mangyari? And it must be communicated really well. So that's where, move your parang bara-bara to, okay, madam tayo, okay, etong gagawin natin.
Correct.
But don't just give them the objective. Number three is you want to give them also the systems, the processes, and the steps how to make it. So this is our target. Okay, farmers, number one, etong pag-uusapan natin. Number two, etong pag-uusapan. Number three, pag-uusapan natin. Okay? But more than that also, if you want to win over them, number three is we want to make sure that they're excited when they see you. The level of, I should say, promoter energy, the big side of you, that they can be comfortable because pwede ka makipaghampasan, pwede ka makipagbaklaan because they truly like you, but you make sure you end it with number five, which is actually what you call relationship.
Yeah.
That you are here because they are important to you, and you let them feel how important it is for them to believe in themselves because they believe in you. So which means, again, number one, mirror and match. Number two is also result. We're here because this is business. This is the expectation. Be clear around it. Number three, you tell them how to go about it. Step one, step two, step three. Then when we get it, we celebrate, which is fun, with this excitement. And lastly, we close it with always relationship, which means, all right, we're here because we value one another and you are important to us. And we thank you and we acknowledge you, we honor you for being part of the team. And that's how you create a communication style as a leader to move your people to the certain level of performance.
Yeah.
Wow,
Coach,
thank
question.
you. Yan.
Kasi, that's right. I totally agree with you. Kaso lang, since I'm building relationship with them and I'm all over the place and have different things going on, namimiss nila ako, and sometimes nalo-lost yung traction or yung momentum noong relationship building namin.
Right.
Tapos magpapakita ako na, ma'am, na-miss ka namin, na ganito, na ganyan.
Right.
How do I...
I'm handling 17 companies.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is
I
outstanding.
am not actually the CEO of the CEO. I'm actually the CFO of the CEO, which means I'm the Chief Flow Officer. So which means ang job ko, if you were to be business partner with me, is to make sure you're just in an ease and flow operation.
Yes.
How do we do that? Balik pa rin ako sa key principle. Number one, that anyone and everyone in my own organization are aware of who they are. Okay? Who they are is a beautiful creation of God. Therefore, they are capable with or without you. Right? Number two, they're responsible with everything that's going on in their life, and they matter. And if everyone has that thing in their own mindset, okay, that will now be reinforced with number two, which is relationship. Of which, whether you like it or not, you will have to be in relationship with your core leaders. Not everyone,
Yes.
but the most important key people, minimum once a week. Okay? Ako, I will not allow myself not to be with them once a week. To do what? Balik pa rin tayo. Weekly accountability, weekly recognition, weekly feedback, weekly coaching and mentoring, but above all, weekly learning. Now, so that they won't miss you, okay? They will have to cascade whatever you're doing to them with the second line leader. And the second leader will do it to the third line leader up until everyone in the whole organization can feel you through them. Okay, pasa-pasa yan. Now, since I'm handling thousands of people to the lowest rank, right? What I do weekly is I just shoot a weekly video. Hey, kumusta na kayo? For this week, etong natutunan na sarili ko. Hopefully, you get yourself to learn this and let me know what are you learning about this. So, pinasa, pasa. However, event, okay, like a monthly check-in as a total, show up there. Okay, or quarterly, or maybe once a year, so that physically they see you. Again, technology will really help a lot.
Miss Cherry, I'm curious, no? With the nangyari na namimiss ka nila, and tingin mo, can you share to us what are those struggles na na-experience mo dahil hindi ka nakapagpakita sa kanila or hindi mo sila na-manage in those specific times na wala ka?
Siguro I feel guilty
Mm.
and I feel na I'm not as effective as I would want to be because may relationship na, tapos ano ba, nawawala ko ba yun? And sometimes I question na how can I manage my time and be there for them and be effective leader at the same time also look into the business kung ano yung strategy, ano yung dapat na parang ganon. So feeling ko na hati-hati na yung priorities ko na I just want to be present at kung ano muna yung kailangan or kung nasa harap kita. Basta ikaw muna yung mahalaga sa akin. And then if ako ay nasa time nung mag-strategize ako or may planning na kinakailangan, parang dun muna ako.
And maybe, just for you to connect this to why you got us to support you.
Yes.
Ano yung nakita mong top most important thing that you wanna solve? That's why you raise your hand and we need your help.
Actually, Coach, gusto ko mag-backtrack muna. Kasi with Coach Rust, I met him with AFI, Association of Filipino Franchising. Meron na akong knowledge about Coach Rust. Okay, another speaker dahil seminarista, ganyan. Tapos, and I want to go to the content creation. Nasabi niya meron ngang ganon. So, my team and I go to that place. Tapos nandun na naman siya.
Kahit saan.
Oo. Yun nga, yung batchmate namin, biglang pinakilala din, nandun pala, tapos pinakilala din kami kay Coach Ras. Although nakilala namin sa AFI, pero syempre, hi, hello lang. Pero tapos with Denmark, assistants na introduce us to Coach Ras, pero we didn't think anything about it. Tapos, na-invite naman kami with the Arkinet because you're going sa Rizal Park. So, na-invite niya kami na ganito. Okay, sige. Na ganon. Tapos after nun, may OD nga. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, parang ikaw lahat yung laman nung calendar na namin. Tapos dun sa bootcamp. Tapos napunta na kami doon sa what you call this, sa Discovery. And my prayer is always na sana matulungan ako na maging more effective. I feel sometimes that I'm spreading myself too thin and I'm asking God na ano pa bang dapat kong gawin? Anong seminar ba to? Ano bang mindset ko to? Time management ang kasi Lord, alam mo naman na I'm trying my best here and I feel na nauubos ako. Hindi ko alam si Coach Ras noon. Pero I don't know, maybe because the energy that and me asking for help aligns.
Yeah.
And yon, to answer your question with the org development, hindi ko siya alam nung una, pero it's a wonderful surprise for me. It's not the usual na system and tools. More self-care and all that. And I feel that one is lacking to me. Yung alignment na sinasabi ko, kasi parang feeling ko, yun nga, pinapasan ko because of the triangle that you're saying that the leaders is in the top and you have to cascade kung ano yung mga dapat na ganito, na ganyan. And I want to be compassionate but at the same time effective and na ito yung mga dapat na mangyari. Pero hindi align. And hindi rin nila equip na, nako, may seminar na namang napuntahan si ma'am, may pinapagawa na naman na ganito, na ganyan, di ba? So parang, parang ginagawa lang nila because, I told them, pero hindi nila na-experience the same experience that I have, the same learning that I have.
Yeah.
Even though I want to be effective as a communicator and talagang I'm really taking down notes and really na may presentation pa ako na ganyan. Pero that's another hat for me na to be effective. Pero yung nagkaroon ng organizational development, na feel ko na na-appreciate din nila na hindi lang ako yung nag-aaral, sila din. So parang tapos, I shared also in Discovery that during the free organizational development, Coach Ross disarmed us as a leader. Kasi parang leader ka kaya parang hindi ka nila masabihan, hindi maka-open sila na, ma'am, kasi kulang ka sa ganito, ganto, ganyan. Pero kasi us identifying the problem is part of coming up with solutions. Kapag hindi mo alam yung problema, hindi rin natin magagawa ng solusyon. So, it's a welcome surprise. It's a welcome invitation for us to humble ourselves as a leader and to know kung ano yung mga pagkukulang pa namin. Ano pa yung kailangan namin bunuin at na hindi lang din pala kami ang dapat na magbuhat nung company.
Correct.
Na pwede pala na ma-empower ko sila, ma-feel din nila na welcome yung leadership style nila. And I would love that na yung purpose ko is not only for the business but also for the people.
Galing.
So,
Yan.
gift na dumating yung org dev kahit hindi ko siya naintindihan pero siguro the blessing of saying yes, the blessing of being open lang.
Yep.
So, yeah, thank you, Coach.
Yan.
Yes.
Ako curious lang ako, speaking of since dumating yung organizational development, Miss Cherry, meron bang mga instant shift na nangyari sa mga organizations mo since pumasok ang OD sa inyo?
Ang unang-unang shift is nagkasakit kaming lahat, Joe.
That can be true.
Yeah.
Purging.
Because,
Because you have to cleanse,
yeah.
you have to release, you have to let go, and physically it's stored there. And because I was there,
Yeah.
no, and I think that the thing that happened there was there's too much things that was not expressed that we're supposed to express, and it was expressed in a way that there's a complete just letting go.
Yeah.
Letting go, that the old ways must die, and the old forward to die, it has to be released energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally. That's why, again, part of what we do see here is part of cleansing is really a continuous release of all of this purging.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I experienced just that during the discovery because I took that also. Maraming reflection. Maraming realization. Masaya din dahil parang yung powers ko is naging personal na it's coming from proving myself. Then you were saying that it should
Serving.
come to service, to love, to joy and happiness.
Yeah.
And I
'Cause
and I love that and I
we-
want that.
We want to serve, however, humanity carry a lot of pain, carry a lot of trauma, but we're not
Yes.
even sure na nandyan pala yan, konektado pala.
Correct.
So, I guess, especially for leaders like you, the first thing we want to do is to align everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 1, 3 to 5 years from now, saan ba natin gusto papunta? Because hindi na pag-uusapan yan. Bakit? We're just so into the day-to-day thing, command and control, quick fixes, which we tend to just deplete ourselves because firefighting.
Yes.
So let's pause, let's realign. 3 to 5 years, saan tayo papunta? Nasaan tayo ngayon? What have we been doing about this? What are our current struggle? And I guess the most painful part is number 4. Ano ba yung totoong nangyayari? And that's why the conversation here is just coming from honest, open, vulnerable, that we cannot continue to move forward not unless we release and let go of maybe all the blame, the anger, the guilt, the shame that we carry among us as leaders. Because not unless we do not let go of that, parang hirap siyang bitbitin kung saan tayo papunta. And the most beautiful part about the OD program we do is we don't have a cookie cutter na one size fits all.
Yeah.
It's through conversation, right? So anong gusto niyo mangyari? Ano pwede natin gawin? Ano yung, it's not just designed by us, but we design it not only with the CEO, but with the top leaders, including the lowest rank. Everyone has a say, and because everyone has a say, everyone is buying into it, everyone loves it, because again, I'm part of this evolution, I'm part of this transformation, and we involve everyone. We call that co-create.
A while ago, Miss Cherry, you've shared na you struggled in the business. And Are you doing this business alone or are you with your husband operating
I
this
am with my
business?
husband and he's
Nice.
very supportive.
Yeah, and we really appreciate right now how open and vulnerable you are right now. No? And what are the other impacts on the personal development or maybe in your relationship na nakatulong sa inyo to really reflect on how you're doing right now in the business?
Actually, that is one profound also na nangyari din sa amin as mag-asawa. Kasi it's so easy for us to be, since we are business partner, nadadala namin doon hanggang bahay. And sometimes, wala nang boundaries kung kailan yung business, kailan yung
Personal life, yeah.
loving-loving, diba? Parang gano'n na, wait, I'm also feeling stressed, I'm feeling vulnerable, and I hope that yung husband ko will also be empathetic with what I'm going through. Pero siya din kasi yung kaaway ko. Diba? Yung parang ganon. And it's so hard. Pero yun nga, since kaming dalawa yung na-disarm doon sa OD, mas aligned. Tapos, I really love yung sinabi ng husband ko na ang dami ko kasing gusto na ganito, dapat ganito, dapat ganyan. Pero kasama din pala ako doon sa problema. And dahil nga na-disarm kami and we were humbled. Ang sayang marinig lang din na, okay, pare-parehas tayo na hindi din tayo perfecto,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we also lift up each other, we also support each other because at the end of the day, magkakasama at sa atin to, sa sa team to.
I'm curious, no? Kasi sabi mo nasama na yung personal, no? At what level of impact the OD program did to your romantic relationship, even including your kids?
Dun muna tayo with the romantic relationship is because lalo na yung meditation, napansin ko din na nung nagme-meditation, hindi na madaling uminit yung ulo.
Correct.
Hindi katulad nung dati. Lalo na kunwari sa daan o ganto or may nasabi ka lang parang, oh, I don't mean anything about it but ka sobrang reactive na ganito. Yung mga ganon. The same time, ako din. Para maramdam, malaman ko din kung ano yung mga trigger points ko na bakit nga ba ako nag-react ng ganon. Yun lang naman yung tinanong niya.
Yeah.
And doon sa family with my daughters, because we also undergo sa discovery, ang ganda kasi alam nila kung ano yung ginagawa namin. Baka naloloka sila kasi
Nakapikit.
tapos kailangan naming mag-exercise, kailangan naming kailangan may learning. So yung YouTube dati kung anong junk or whatever na pinapanood namin, kailangan may learnings kami doon. Oh, mommy needs the TV. I need to watch the YouTube or that podcast na as part of my learning. So parang dahil nakapunta sila okay, alam na nila yung ganyan. O kayo ba? Nag-ano na kayo? Nag-meditate na ba kayo?
Galing.
So it's now more harmonious?
Yes, I feel even though that we are still in 1 month pa lang kami in with our OD, madami na yung changes. Pray for us na matuloy-tuloy namin maging committed doon
We
sa
have accountability. So
Yes. I love that.
we do not let go up until it becomes a habit,
Normal.
Yes.
a lifestyle, then it becomes who you are already.
Yes.
Yan. So
Oo.
Miss Cherry, if other business people are watching this podcast, can you share with them why they should get into OD?
I think OD is, hindi kasi siya yung system talaga eh. Pero para yun doon sa sarili mo. More than anything.
Yes.
Kasi ikaw yung leader. So, ikaw dapat, puno ka, siksik ka, liglig ka, para umaapaw ka din na ma-share mo kung ano yung kakayahan mo pa. And if my employees will be leaders also, the time freedom that you were saying and the emotional fitness that will comes within will be a powerful testament doon sa employees mo as well doon sa I feel that will reflect also to your business. If ikaw buo, ikaw muna yung buo bago anything else. Kasi nga, yun yung struggles ko na parang I'm all over the place. So parang nauubos na ako. And wala nga naman akong mabibigay dun sa business ko pa kung ubos na ako.
Yeah.
Nice.
With the things that's happening right now in the business, Miss Cherry, no, what's your vision right now? 3 to 5 years from now, saan nyo nakikita ang Mulk or maybe the school that you have or the employees that you have right now?
First, dun sa school, I feel that this will be very empowering dun sa mga students. Especially, nagpa-exercise ako. I showed you
Wow.
that picture, that yung acknowledgement and gratitude lang. Especially that they are suffering from mental health. I mean, Gen Z is so,
Emotional.
emotional. And sabi ko nga kay coach, I want that because unang-una ang makikinabang yung estudyante namin.
Yeah.
Yung simpleng kung meron sila sa advisory class nila na maggaganon-ganon sila, magsasabi sila ng papasalamat nila, ng appreciation nila with each other. If you're depressed and I told you something na wonderful about you and that I appreciate about you, I feel that kung depressed ka, nag-lighten up ka in
Maganda
that
talaga
day
yung
or in
araw, yeah.
'di ba? Yung parang, so, very, sabi ko nga, ang laki nung madudulot agad. Kahit dun pa lang sa appreciation and gratitude na yun yung maging culture more than anything. If I can have this not only in Cainta, but all over, then I feel na yung purpose ko,
Amen.
yung purpose ng mga teachers, and sama ko na kayo kasi kayo yung nag-introduce doon sa amin, will be a really powerful, and maybe I can be part of that vision na to be
Philippines.
first world
country,
class
Philippines.
na Philippines.
Nice.
Second, yung sa milkshake, that business is not about lang money. It's also about sustainability and how you make an impact to the community. And I feel that we should embrace that more. So, sana, hindi pala, bawal lang sana.
Yes.
So,
I choose.
I choose, I command, yun na.
Mas
Na,
certain.
yun.
It's more powerful.
Yeah.
Na that milk will all over the place, and mas marami pa kaming mapaglagyan, matulungan, and to inspire also.
It is done.
Any final words, Coach Russ, that you would like to share to Miss Cherry?
Picking up from Cherry, no? The reason why maybe you feel depleted, business owner, pagod na pagod ka, because you're fixing everything, taking care of everyone, but you forgot about the caregiver also needs to be taken care of. I just want to make sure that I want you to start building yourself every day, that when you build yourself into a certain degree of wholeness, buong buo, perfect in God's creation, I can serve humanity better. Not serving from being so tired, from stress, anxiety, not serving from an empty cup, but serving from a degree of just overflowing.
Yes.
Because I made myself my priority. And if I make myself as priority, as I'll always say, my C is my God, He is my priority. And all of these things shall be added unto you.
Wow.
Powerful, coach.
Thank you so much, coaches, for that message. No? And lastly, Miss Cherry, any biggest takeaways right now? Any biggest learning that you got from Coach Russ? And at the same time, later, would you like to promote your business then as well?
Biggest takeaway is that siguro it's okay for me not to be the best leader, but let my leader be leader also, to empower them.
Nice.
And not wag pasanin ang mundo.
Yep.
Correct.
Lahat tayo anak ng Diyos, hindi lang ako.
Tama.
And kasi makakatulong din yung exponential growth, siguro more than that, kasi yun nga yung parang drive ko, saan ba nanggagaling, and if that could come into a place of joy or in place of peace, then na hindi ganon, yung exponential growth, I can't wait to fully embrace that and embody that.
Yep. Easy.
Malami pa, limitless yung abundance.
Yes.
And yes, I am the child of God, and
Yes, you
it
are.
is my birthright
Birthright.
to be blessed and favored by Him.
Amen.
Yeah. So
Thank
for the
you.
people who are curious right now kung gaano ba kasarap yung Mulk, where can they find it?
Mulkaholics and everybody, we're inviting you to try out our Mulk Milkshake. We're available in SM Bacoor, SM Taytay, SM Grand Central, Robinsons Mall, and we also have a farm in Tanay. where you can experience yourself to be with our New Zealand cows and find where your food is coming from. So, pwede tayong mag-grass feeding doon, ganyan.
Factory visit, parang ganun.
It's a farm visit, so it's a different feels na going back to the basics, very nature. Pwede tayong mag-meditate dyan.
Ay,
Oh, yan.
And overlooking the Laguna de Bay and the Pilillian Windmill Farms. So,
Nice.
para kang nasa New Zealand.
Wow.
Hashtag New Zealand of Tanay.
New Zealand of Rizal. Wow.
Of Tanay.
Of Tanay, yeah. And with that, thank you so much, Miss Cherry, for really giving value, for giving the time for us. And again, this is Donovan with Dale and Coach Russ. And this is Beyond Business Playbook Podcast, reminding you that the real business growth starts with the right playbook.
And if you are a business owner and you find value in this at gusto mong ma-experience ang aming free full experience na leadership and culture assessment, do not hesitate to hit us up dahil we are here to support you. And do not forget to like and follow para mas continuous pa na mabigyan namin kayo ng tips on how to scale smarter and lead better.